So, Madam Minister, we have come here with you today for a tour of local rice farmers who you have been giving grant to through the emergency rice production offensive from the Ministry of Agriculture. We would like you to give us the overview of this tour.
Okay. Good afternoon again. We are informer and to James Human Farm at this hour, and he signed contract with the Ministry of Agriculture under the Erpo project to grow lowland rice. And he on a tour to see the money I was giving them, especially for the 50%. We are making a follow up to see how far they have gone with their land preparation, because mainly the 50% was given to them for them to be able to develop the land, to do proper layout. If you clean, you will be able to lay out the field, the mean dream, the peripheral canal, the mean bomb, and then you will create to have a plot that can be standard for rice to be grown in a throughout the year. So throughout the year, if the field is laid out properly, it is estimated that you're able to produce 3 times in a year. And that 3 times in a year, if with the yield of 3.5 to 4 tons per hectare, then meaning in 1 year time you produce it 3 times, you will be able to double the production. So that's the whole idea about the ERPO under the Ministry of Agriculture. So right now, the tour is on for us to see the 50% I was giving them for land preparation is what we are making a follow up right now to see how it was used in the field.
Well, a week ago, the uh, Minister David Akwe just launched the harvest on in the Pinsville area on one of these farms that were giving a grant. But you are here still looking at some of them who just starting. How is it like?
Actually, the harvest I was launched, the money was given to them, but then they already started that project. So meaning if you are giving money and you already have something established, that money should be used for extension. We gave you that money for you to be able to develop new land to add to already what you have on ground. So if you saw Minister Akwe over there, that's one of the reasons. They already have something on ground, and then we buttress them so that they could be able to extend their production.
I can see the project is not just about giving grant or giving money and letting them go.
Mhm.
Uh just by you being here, that's mean that the project is made for assessment where you
Yeah.
come and see what they are doing.
Yeah.
So what can you tell about this farm now?
Actually, yes, this farm is a newly established area. Um, for the fact what I'm observing right now, because I'm a rest specialist. When I first entered the field, I want to see how the place was laid out, the bomb size, the lead dream, the bombs, the rest. I can see the farmer, he already gone ahead with the planting. So I want to see the position of the rice, how the rice is well taken care of. So these are the things mainly we are here for. But I think on the overall, he has done well. But just that we need to keep being with them, teaching them, especially where we are moving into commercialization, so that they can have the mindset for real business and commercializing their farms
And
from SME to commercialization.
what's the next step?
The next step right now is looking out for his 30%, and the 30% will come in if the inspection is done, that he follow all of the practices that is in the contract, because directly we are going by the contract that was signed. If we told you to lay out the field, we told you to have your meal dream, we told you to have your hair dye, we told you to have your peripheral canal all set, you need to make sure you have them in place. Then you can be graduated to have your 30%. And the 30% is meant for planting and maintenance. So for sure, if he has gone ahead to develop the land and already gone ahead with the planting process, then meaning the only thing we have to do is to remeasure his land if indeed he did all what he signed for. If he has done all the 47 hectares, then we can graduate him to have the 20%, the 30% of his money that he signed for.
What are some of the challenges that the ministry face with these farmers?
Actually, we are facing a lot of issues with some of them. Like number one is a flood that we are experiencing, heavy rain this year. So most of our farmers that sign contract with us, especially in July, when they started with the land development, the rain set in, meaning it slowed down the project, it slowed down the process of land development. So the flood came in, so that's been the complaint that we have been receiving over the past weeks about the flood. And myself, I have been in the field seeing, visiting some of the field to see how we could get rid of it, but actually it's not an easy thing. But pray to God that again the sun is coming and the rain is slowing down so that we can be able to have a active work start, so that land development will continue and then the rest of them will be able to follow, especially when it comes to the contract that was signed by them. And again, some of them, we are facing this challenge that they just think that what been happening before, it should continue. When they came to sign for check, many of them testify that this is one of the first of its kind for them to sign check and have check in their name and their farm's name. So they thought we were not going to make a follow up with them in the field. So seeing us in the field, that also bringing fear to them, and that also bringing some of them strength for them to keep doing what they are doing. But some of them actually, they think that we were not going to make a follow up. They have not been doing well at all, apart from the flood. But we are behind them to make sure that they do the work. If not, also this time around, they have been saying, "Oh, what are ministry doing? Oh, what are people doing?" Ourselves will be there to tell them, to tell the public that yes, we have given money, we have given grant, we have given imports to the farmer, because we giving them NPK, we giving them urea, we giving them insecticides, we giving them technical backstopping, we giving them grant. So they should be able to produce. They should be able to follow their contract that they signed for, so that they can be able to feed the Liberian people. But if you refuse to follow the farmers' rules and regulations that you signed for them, meaning we are on your back to make sure that you follow it.
What's the success you think from this project?
Yeah, actually, we can see that some of them are following. So the success is that some of them are following the rules, and we are getting results from some of them. Yeah, we are getting results from some of them, actually.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Thank you. Good afternoon. How are you?
Well, I'm fine.
Welcome to ERBC.
Yeah.
Well, we are here with the Minister from Agriculture, assessing some of the projects around the counties, and you have been one of the beneficiaries receiving a grant under the Emergency Rice Production Offensive. Can you tell how it is like?
Well, I'm all joy to even express thanks and appreciation to the Ministry of Agriculture when it comes to their efforts have been put in place this beginning year. We have been left behind, more especially when it comes to our area, and we have been aiming for help. And by the efforts of the government, today we can boast that that grant or that effort not went in vain. We are proud of what's all received and we put into use. And by the grace of God, things are on course. As you can see the field, we have more rice. We are even now crying, thinking where to get storage because the rice is too much. We don't have storage.
What are some of those efforts or grants from the ministry that you are proud of?
We receive a grant. We see inputs. We have fertilizer. We have chemical, and we also have machinery. So it was very interesting to have those things from them important to us.
Are you receiving finance?
Oh yes.
And how much it is?
We received the first 50% of the income, which was 26,000 United States dollars.
And what are you supposed to do with that
The
26,000?
26,000 was for brushing, clearing, destorming, laying out of bones, and planning of the field.
Planning of the field.
Yeah.
So how far have you gone with your project?
Oh, for that, we went beyond the ministry expectation. We did our brushing, we did our applying, we did our laying out, we did our everything possible, and we have done with the first 50%. We've got almost 75% of the work.
Receiving the grant, it is a good thing, but I know in everything there are challenges. What are some of the challenges from this project?
Yeah, the challenges, there are some challenges that we came across. Some error, we have some deficiency when it comes to the soil, and we have some challenges by laying all the feed. We also have some challenges when it comes to the workforce, but later on overcome them.
Hmm. They are not just giving you the money or the grant. I can see that the team always coming in to see and view your process. What are you doing? How far have you gone? How you feel with those kind of activities from the high table, like the government, not just local people coming, but people like the government coming in to teach you, or have you been like that before?
Yes, we have monitors who always come in to do their verification. When the king is the fee, any deficiency, any problem, they will call on the start, tell say you got to do this, you got to do that. And we learn from there. Because some of the things that were left out, they brought into place and we follow it. And from our advice, we are going more and more.
And what are some of those things that you are learning from them?
One of the things that really we learn from them all the fee. And one of the major things we learn from them to lay all the fee. And when it comes to nursery preparation also, we had a little problem there. But through their efforts, we were able to overcome those problems.
How many acres of land or hectares are you dealing with?
We were challenged to do 50 hectares, but for now we went above. We did almost 65 hectares.
And what varieties of rice are you planting?
I'm doing Swakoko 8. Swakoko 8. Swakoko 8 is almost 90% of the feed.
Why you choose that? Why you choose that particular rice?
Because it was a rice that pronounced by the Ministry of Agriculture that we should use Swakoko 8 or Narika L19. Those are the two varieties.
Okay. I want to be part of this project. What can you tell them or encourage them?
Yeah, first of all, my party comment could go directly to the Ministry of Agriculture, tell them thank you for what they have started. And as you can see, we have the land, and we really waiting to buttress comment offer. As a bottle read and Hong Kong in Liberia, we will say even in Liberia and Africa as a whole, if only the project continue with the part of Liberia we base now, not boasting, but we show that we able to feed this country when it comes to our portion of land we have. So for those that are sitting around watching and listening, I also want to encourage them that this should not something that we should sit and yell up to government, no food, no this, that. Everywhere of that bureau, we are very blessed with the soil. You try something, you will get something out of it. So we can all put hands together and make sure that food, our major diet, be on the market for sale, so that the government can rest when it comes to food inputs.
Are you only into rice farming, or you have any other crops?
Yes, I'm into rice farming with that of vegetables.
Like
I'm doing how to call it, cucumber. I'm doing watermelon. I'm doing corn. I'm doing okra. I'm also doing cabbage.
Are they giving you grant for those or only for the rice?
No, just for the rice. We started for the rice.
What's your name? Your full name?
I'm Zulu P Zeze.
And what's the location here?
For now, we are in Yawanitan 1012, Mangibi County.
Please spell it Yawani. Want to share or give any message to people who are watching you or listening to you from, or maybe people that want to be part of this project? What can you tell them or encourage them?
Yeah, first of all, my party comment could go directly to the Ministry of Agriculture, tell them thank you for what they have started. And as you can see, we have the land, and we really waiting to buttress comment offer. As a bottle read and Hong Kong in Liberia, we will say even in Liberia and Africa as a whole, if only the project continue with the part of Liberia we base now, not boasting, but we show that we able to feed this country when it comes to our portion of land we have. So for those that are sitting around watching and listening, I also want to encourage them that this should not something that we should sit and yet look up to government, no food, no this, that. Everywhere of Liberia, we are very blessed with the soil. You try something, you will get something out of it. So we can all put things together and make sure that food, our major diet, be on the market for sale, so that the government can rest when it comes to food inputs.
Are you only into rice farming or you have any other crops?
Yes, I'm into rice farming with that of vegetables.
Like vegetable,
I'm
like
doing how do you call it, cucumber, I'm doing watermelon, I'm doing corn, I'm doing okra, I'm also doing cabbage.
are they giving you grant for those or only for the rice?
No, just for the rice. We are started for the rice.
What's your name? Your full name?
I'm Zulu P Zeze.
And what's the location here?
For now, we are in Yawanitan 1012, Mangibi County.
Please spell it Yawuni. How many people in your group?
Well, we started, we have 85 people, 85 persons. But as we started the work and people saw the momentum, we are recruiting more and more farmers.
More and more farmers.
Yeah, only stand by.
How do you call your group?
My group is called Rescue Farmers.
Rescue Farmer.
Yes.
My name is Jackson B. Temi.
Jackson B. Temi.
Yeah, the lead farmer of the Jackson Farm Sustainable Agriculture Cooperative.
Located where?
Philip Farm Community, this is Upper Kirisburg.
Okay, so we're here with the minister and you are one of the beneficiary of the grant that are being distributed to local farmers.
Yes.
Can you kindly tell us how it's like receiving that fund?
Well, word is inadequate to express because we've been struggling as cooperative, and through the Ministry of Agriculture, the county office, Monserrate County Agriculture Coordinator Amos G. Zion brought a team from the Assistant Minister office because we normally plant lowland rice, and then they capture us for the project, and we were opportune to benefit 24 hectares. And as Minister Nuta called us to meeting along with Assistant Minister, what we were told are what the ministry is doing in the project. So the first payment, as we were told from the contract signed by me on behalf of the cooperative, 50% were given, which is 12,000. With that 12,000, we used to do the work to go on, and we still working, and the ministry still got more assistance in the remaining fund to give to complete the project.
What is this hectare?
The hectare is 10 lots, 2 acres, 2 lots make a hectare.
Okay. It's a grant reform, like they give it to you to come back for it after the planning?
No. The ministry told us is there to help us as smallholder farmers, to empower us so that we'll be able to build our capacity from here and build our community through it.
So the rest after harvesting, it will be for you or you'll give some to the ministry?
The rest for us, and the ministry will also bring things to buy it. And we ourselves, the farmers, will take some home to eat, because the Ministry of Agriculture have been telling all over the years, other training we've been having, the slogan is eat what you grow, grow what you eat. So we're being advised to eat what we grow in this country, and it makes sense.
Feed yourself.
Feed yourself. So getting imported food is a serious challenge. And we discovered through the Ministry of Agriculture and ourselves, there are challenges in the imported food that are coming into the country. There are a lot of challenges. Some of these food, you're not there to see how it's being grown, but the one that grow right in your presence, I believe, your eyes is seeing it and you got advantage.
When a grant is given to you, do you have people coming on the field to see your work, or is it just
we got supervisors working with us. Even today, Nima were here, the other team were here. Almost, they visit their site, because they visit all the site, but our site, at least 3-4 times a week, they are here with us. When we stranded in the field, they come and give some assistance. Though we've been trained by the Ministry of Agriculture over the years, but there are a lot of training. They come and tell us what to do, and they are working in line.
And what are some of those things that they tell you to do?
Well, to build corn with storms, with grass. Make sure that, like the minister was saying, make sure the plot is level, the water table should balance in the field, because it's a lowland rice. And if the water, you got water shortage, it become problem for the rest. For the rest to tiller, the right got stage that you will need water, and you got time that you will have to drain water out. Like time to apply fertilizer, you got to drain the water out. But when the rest is tillering, it means a person from in it. It will need water to be in it. The rest gas stage is getting rep. If you have boot, meaning a bossing, you need water. When the rest is rep, you don't need water in it. So the feed have to be laid out in a way that we can drain water and put water. If we want to add water here, we can add. If we don't want water, we can get the water out. So you have to have a perfect water control system.
That's good. How do you feel of this government initiative?
Well, I'm highly impressed as a farmer because we've been challenged over the years, and for this cooperative, this is not only what the value chain we are involved with. Thank God, Madam Minister is here again today. She always in the field with us, and I've been telling her the cooperative got a branch in Lower Tody behind Kingsville, number 7 here. They gave us 250 acres, which is 100 hectares. We cultivated about 100 and some more acres. We got a huge cassava project there, and we have a lowland, a lowland fish farming project there. And we want to bring some of the fingerlings also here. So we're into vegetable production also. With this project, the assistance they have given us, it will provide food for the farmers, and it will enable us at least just feed. We're able to plant rice here 2-3 times a year. If we can just have a perfect water source, a kind of storage facility, and if we want to do vegetable like the upland, or we're about to use it, it can help us to do that, because if we didn't have the grant, we couldn't do the work by ourselves. But we highly appreciate the government effort.
How many workers on your farm?
The cooperative members are 262 because we got 2 farm sites here in Lower Tody. But for this side, presently I have about 87 farmers here. Female are both. I got 32 men and the rest are female.
Are they paid or they just come?
They are not paid, and what the government brought to us, it helped a lot for at least salary, little for us to share among ourselves while we're doing the work people take home, because we got a tenants. And at the end of the day, the number of days we work, we put that into salary. We have our own fixed salary that we are using on the feed the number of days, and we calculate the amount that you take home. And everybody signed for their salary. Like those who came from the community, because it is challenging to de-storm these things. We have a quad day place per portion, $100 per portion. So we have series of contractors that came here to take those portions, and they brought their own men. So in the $100 portion, you have to de-stump and clear the stump off the field. And then the farm women are the one laying the plot. You see that women laying all these places. But it was challenging for them. Most of them are elderly women to do some de-stumping, but layout they can do layout because the water table was very high here. So we have to bring people from outside to at least join the force to speed up the work.
What message do you have? Maybe some people say this is just a government thing, they just want to, show anything. What can you tell people that this initiative is a true thing, and then they are giving you the money, you are receiving it?
Well, what I want to say, I want to first thing appreciate the president for the initiative, President Joseph Yuman Boakai, and the minister, proper Dr. Alexander Nuta, and Deputy Minister who is heading this project. They have done extremely well. We heard about it in the past. Other people gave little, and people came after it. They did other things that were not right. But this one, the evidence is here that we have seen. The farmer themselves are seeing it. My advice to even us, the farmer, when such an opportunity comes, it should be utilized. Don't feel it's a kind of opportunity to just waste the money. If you invest, agriculture change any nation. Even only if we can be empowered by the government and we have the kind of support to at least leave from subsistence farming to mechanized farming, we can get somewhere. Because with mechanized farming, we're able to feed ourselves and feed other nations. But subsistence farming can take you anywhere. Machines are needed. Like what I heard Dr. Nuta saying on the radio, I was impressed with the kind of equipment they are trying to bring in the country. We got land. With the cassava farm, we got other farm land we want to clear. De-storming is a serious challenge. But if we have this equipment as farmers, it can help us at least to expand our productivity.
Thank you so much. You say your name again?
I'm Jackson B. Temi.
And what's the group name?
The Jackson Farm Sustainable Agriculture Cooperative.
Located?
In Upper Carrollsburg, Philly Farm Community.
Thank you so much.
Now we are in here for at least for like 10 to 12 hours. Yeah, then you wash it twice, and then you can put it in the bag and incubate it. Just do the that incubation is to dig the earth where it's dry to the upper part of the land. Just dig the earth a little bit, maybe about 3 feet deep. You put grass inside. You put it rest in a bag and put it in your cupboard for 72 hours. That's 3 days. You see that you're already scratching. Then you just stay in the field now for like 9 days, 10 days. So I beg you, try to, as you're playing, you're apply. Don't forget, after 3 weeks, on a rest, you spray. You use your
we have the
insecticide.
insecticide.
You spray. If you don't know how to use it, you ask. Let people teach you how to use it. You gotta notice that the other rest over there, the case will eat all.
We are not only into upland farming. This is just portion of what we are doing here. We are also into lowland farming. Yes, what I want to say clearly, even to the ministry, their support should not be limited to lowland farming. They should extend support to upland farming, because if you look at our land, like here, we are situated in the midst of a forest. From here to Bombi, to Bapulu, to Lofa, the entire field is empty. So they should also encourage people to do upland farming.
And what are those support that you will need from the ministry?
Equipment, like for typical example, what we are doing here, we're using manpower. So we spend a lot of money, on human power. But if we get equipment, if we get harvester, we get tractor. Right now, we're using local material, using the sickle nerve, and we use human being to do the thrashing, physical work.
How many bag of rice do you think you're going to have from this farm when you harvest?
Uh, Approximately about 2,000 to 3,000 bags.
Actually, the project is not supporting upland farmer, but with this innovation and with this kind of encouragement, I think when I get back to office, we'll be able to discuss there with the minister proper, and then we can see how we can be able to support him in some other ways. In as much as he's an upland farmer, we are not supporting upland farmer, but there are other ways that we're able to support him. Maybe providing some other inputs to him so that when they kind of huge investment that is here, his rice will not be able to spoil. Maybe some other like harvester, like I was asking if they have harvester or even they have tractor, that because if they have tractor while using a sickle to harvest, rather way they will be able to be thrashing the rice. For the rice not to go to waste. I think when I get back, these are some of the things we'll be discussing to be able to help. He's not just feeding himself. Right now he's feeding other people.
Why are you just supporting lowland farmers?
Actually, for the project, the Erpo project is restricted just for lowland farmers to develop the lowland and then stay right there. To go to, like, we want to encourage Liberian farmers to stick to one location to farm throughout. So that's why we are supporting lowland farmer in that direction.
And what's the difference between the lowland and the upland
The
farm?
upland is where there is no water. They depend on rainfall. The lowland, yes, they are depending on rainfall, but there is water throughout almost the year, apart from hydromorphic. So once you have water in the lowland and rest love water, meaning you can produce throughout. Of our ERPO farmers who benefiting from the grant, please watch this video and do your best. See me to your farm soon. Follow all of the agronomic practices. If you follow them, your farm will yield more.